On the outskirts of the city, there stood an old mansion surrounded by a dense forest, known as the House of Seven Doors. This mansion was the subject of many local legends, where everyone spoke of seven mysterious doors inside, each hiding a dark secret. No one dared to approach it, as it was said that those who entered the mansion never came out again. But this didn't deter a group of adventurous young friends from attempting to uncover the mansion's secrets. Youssef, Zeina, Karim, and Samar were close friends who always gathered to seek out new adventures. One day, they decided to enter the mansion and explore it, ignoring the warnings they had heard from the elders in the town. They sneaked into the mansion on a dark, quiet night. The atmosphere was charged with tension, and strange sounds began to reach their ears as soon as they entered. The first door was rusty and made a loud noise when Youssef opened it. They entered a dark room where the walls were covered with old, mysterious drawings. Suddenly, a candle in the corner lit up by itself. Samar was terrified but tried to control her fear. They continued exploring the mansion, and each door they opened led them to a room more bizarre than the last. The second door led them to an old, dusty library where books vibrated on the shelves by themselves. Karim picked up a book from one of the shelves and began reading aloud. With each word he uttered, the whispering sounds around them grew louder. When they reached the third door, they felt things were starting to spiral out of control. The room was filled with old mirrors, each reflecting a different image of reality. Zeina stood in front of one of the mirrors and saw her reflection move independently of her, causing her to scream in terror. The mirrors revealed a dark side of their souls, a side they had never known. The fourth door was tightly shut, and when they finally managed to open it, they found themselves in an endless hallway. The more they walked, the longer the hallway seemed to stretch. They began to hear voices from the past, voices of people calling their names, making them feel trapped between two times. The fifth door was different. When they opened it, they found themselves in a room filled with old photographs of people who had lived in the mansion. The pictures were moving, and the faces in them were watching them intently. They felt that they were not alone in this room, as if those spirits were surrounding them. They tried to go back, but the door slammed shut behind them. The sixth door led them to a room filled with thick fog. They couldn't see each other and began hearing footsteps approaching them from every direction. Suddenly, darkness engulfed them, and they felt something grabbing them, trying to pull them into the fog. Finally, they reached the seventh door, the door they believed would reveal the mansion's secret. But when they opened it, they found themselves back in the same place where they had started, as if they had never left the mansion. But something was different. They felt a heaviness in their hearts, as if they had lost a part of themselves inside the mansion. After they finally managed to leave the mansion, they knew it had left an indelible mark on their souls. The mansion had known all their fears and secrets and had used them against them. They never returned to their normal lives, always feeling that a part of them was still trapped inside the House of Seven Doors.